It's awesome. We're making progress day by day. And frankly, that's what we have to do every day. One of the things that I always talk about is building a wall and making sure that we build every single day. It'd be nice to lay multiple bricks today, but if you can just lay one, that's what I'm talking about. So, in today's message from the High Growth Handbook, we are finally getting into actually chapter 1, the role of the CEO when it comes to building any types of startups. So let's talk about this because this is kind of an important role. There's lots of stuff to it. But as I read through this earlier in preparation for today, I realized a couple things. Let's talk about it. In most business books, the role of the CEO boils down to a small number of key responsibilities. The CEO is supposed to set the overall direction and strategy of the company and communicates this direction regularly to employees, customers, investors, etc. I hope we're doing a pretty good job with the videos every single day. They hire, train, allocates company employees against this overall direction while maintaining company culture. Raises and or allocates capital against this overall direction, acts as chief psychologist for the company. Founders are often surprised by the extent to which people and organizational issues start to dominate their time. And so, he says, one of the key ideas is that you have to continue to scale the company, but also think deeply about all of these points until you hire a strong executive team and manage your own time appropriately. There are 5 areas in which a CEO needs to learn how to manage their time appropriately, from delegation, auditing your calendar regularly, saying no more often, realizing your old way of operating will no longer work, and finding time for the things you care about in life. I struggle with all of these. Well, not all of them, but I have struggled with all of them in the past. Delegation, auditing my calendar, saying no more often, realizing the old way of operating will no longer work. I've had some stark realizations there because every team and every startup is a different culture, different personalities, different drivers, right? And not the same models that you used in previous investments aren't always going to work in the next investments. I've learned this the hard way. And I think that is probably something that I'm going to unpack this more in the next segments here. And finally, finding time for the things you care about in life. I think I'm pretty actually good at that. And so, if you are in an operator position, if you are building a company or building a startup or running a company, check yourself today as we go through this. Are you delegating appropriately? Are you auditing your calendar regularly? Are you saying no more often? Are you realizing your old ways of operating will no longer work? And are you ensuring that you're finding time for the things you care about? I think one of the hardest jobs for a CEO is balance. And frankly, I could probably make pretty significant arguments against that idea. CEOs aren't supposed to have balance. That's why you're in the role of a CEO. And so, work-life balance, my friends, I don't think it actually exists for operators, startup entrepreneurs. What do you guys say?